Inside Tropicana Field in Tampa Bay, we've got baseball on the show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. And today's starter, Steven Matz. What's the word on him?
Well, the key for him usually centers around his ability to command all four of his pitches. I mean, he can get by with three if one isn't working, but it becomes a little tougher to keep hitters guessing, especially when you start to get through the second and third time through the order. So we'll see how he incorporates all of his stuff into this one.
And we're underway here in the home opener. On the ground right side, Aranda takes it to the bag, and an easy out to start the game. Juan Soto now.
I thought this was a fun note on Soto. In 2023, he hit home runs in Mexico, Canada, and the U.S. I don't think it matters where Soto plays. He's going to hit home runs everywhere he goes.
That misses. Ball two. And there's a ball.
That's inside.
Strike two.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
High fly ball, right field. Fraley moving under it. And there's two down. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Ball, that's out.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. And that one hammered, carrying well. Makes the catch up against the wall. Back here at Tropicana Field, and the starter for Toronto, Zach Wheeler. Got on him, Chris.
This guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy it when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
And the 0-2. Got him swinging. Yandy Diaz now. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2.
What do you got?
Started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. Nope, he held back. Battling here as he fouls it away. 2-2 now. And then skips into dirt. This one in the air, center field. Strong has a beat on it. Brings it in. And there's two away. Junior Caminero next to hit for the Rays. Swings through that high fastball.
Well, you know, with two out and nobody on, it's going to take something special to get a run across. So why not? You got some pop. Swing for the fences.
Two down, nobody on. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Anthony Santander. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Comes up empty. Matz, a 6'2 southpaw, 205 pounds, and he was a second-round pick back in 2009. In the air, fairly deep to right field. One away. Here's the third baseman, Kazuma Okamoto. And that one is lifted in the air. Fraley on the move. Two down. Now it's going to be Miles Strong.
Miles Strong.
All one.
No score here in the second. Right through there for a strike. Fights that one away, still 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. In the dirt, it's 2-2. That one missed. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. Payoff pitch. And there's ball 4. And that's an 8-pitch walk. He really made the pitcher work for that one. In steps the man they call Captain Kirk. In the dirt, it gets to the backstop. And now a man into scoring position.
It's a base running right there.
Runner leads away at second. Check swing, no appeal. And the count is 2-0. That one missed. Looks like an intentional walk after falling behind 3-0. Didn't want to risk nibbling. Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays. That one misses. That's 5 straight. The Jays looking to strike first here at the top of the second. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was late. Almost got him. Runner edges away at second. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Here comes the runner. Here's the throw. He'll score, and it's 1-0.
Everything came together for him. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Next to hit, Ernie Clement. Check swing, no appeal, and that's ball 1. Hit in the air, left field. Simpson in and to his right. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Rays, Gunnar Henderson. Strike 2.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
That's ball 2.
That one 95 to finish him off. Jonathan Aranda next to hit for the Rays. Ground ball left side. Fires over to Guerrero. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Here's the second baseman, Brendan Donovan.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
No, that's low.
That one missed. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Strong under it. And the inning is over. Back here in Tampa Bay. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, George Springer.
That's the ball.
strike. The pitch comes up empty. That's strike 2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Inside, ball 3. Fights it off. You'll see another. And a payoff pitch. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Soto batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. On the ground, right side, and that chance handled. On to first. Fine play in the hole for the out. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's 0 for 1.
Ball, that's low.
That one ripped, but foul.
Ball.
Not even close there. And the count is 3-1. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So ball down.
Now a new pitcher for the Rays, Brian Baker.
Just try. Keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Santander, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Hey!
Splits the plate, gonna count 1 and 2. Got it. Bottom of the inning, and now the catcher for the Rays, Yainer Diaz. To the right side, Clement. To first, 1 pitch and 1 out. Cedric Mullins, next to hit for the Rays. To the right side, and that one handled. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jake Fraley. Late with the swing there.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Pitch in the dirt, and 1-1.
Hey! 2!
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. On to the 4th, and now for the Jays, Kazuma Okamoto.
Well, these Blue Jays doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
Check swing, and he went. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. A little out front there as he swings through it. In time to get him, 1 away in the strikeout. Miles Straw next up for the Blue Jays. He walked and came around to score his first time up.
Feel the changeup right there, just pulled the string.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A solo shot. One down. And now the catcher comes up to him. Alejandro Kirk. That's off the inside corner. Ball one. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. Swings third for the K. That K is his third of the game. 2 outs, base is empty. So up next for Toronto, Leo Jimenez. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2. Got him swinging for the K. Tied him up on a fastball inside. Bottom fourth, here's the Rays leadoff hitter, Chandler Simpson. Check swing, went around. Strike one.
Well, these Rays, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time. And that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Bruce.
Fires over to Guerrero. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth. At the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Yandy Diaz.
Ooh, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. When you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
The Rays yet to pick up a hit here. Ball. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Up next for the Rays.
Now here is Junior Caminero. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
Swings through that one for strike two. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Back now in Tampa Bay, and now for the Jays.
Ernie Clement. Now pitching.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Kevin Kelly.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's a 1-1.
Ball two.
Left field. Dives and makes the catch. What a play. Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. George Springer will hit next. And a swing and a miss. Liner picked on the hop at first. Aranda steps on the bag, and they got him. Here's Juan Soto. He has, as they like to say,
Let me guess, Boo. Light tower power?
that's right. 2 down, nobody on. And now the count is even. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a ball and 2 strikes. That was the sweeper, but it missed. Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the fifth. Draws the walk there.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Vladdy measures 6 feet even, 245 pounds, and he was born in Canada. That's ripped into the outfield. Slide in, and he grabs it. We head to the bottom of the fifth, and stepping in for the Rays, Gunnar Henderson. Foul ball there. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Swing and a ground ball. And that's just foul. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. And now the first baseman, Jonathan Aranda. 0-1 so far. In the air, left field. Soto really on his horse for it. He hauls it in, 2 away. Brendan Donovan next to hit for the Rays.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at-bats and get some base runners on.
He makes the grab. That is the inning. Back here at Tropicana Field, now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Anthony Sutton. Yoendrys Gomez. To the game. And it gets by him. And at first, Kazuma Okamoto next up for the Blue Jays. In the air, right field. Fraley gets under it. And there's one away. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder. Miles. So now a pinch hitter, Dalton Varsho. Runner on first and 1 down 4. Ball 1. Santander, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. 8. One, 2 down. Foul ball, and they'll do it again. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So digging in, Alejandro Kirk. A strikeout and a walk. Foul ball. The 0-1. Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That one's back up the middle, and it gets through. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 out. That's in there, and that is strike 1. Base hit into the outfield. Coming home. The throw in. It's offline. The run comes in, and they're up by 3.
Back-to-back base hits. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Clement up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. On the ground to the left. And foul ball.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit. Just not able to square it up.
And that is that. Back here in Tampa Bay. And now the catcher for the Rays. Yeah. Diaz. And looks like he wants the signs again as he steps off the rubber. And a foul ball.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
The 0-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. Check swing, but he went too far. It's 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Up next for the Rays.
Two down, base is empty. Jake Freeman next to hit for the Rays. On the ground, right side, Clement. Play made, that ends the inning. Back now in Tampa Bay. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, George Springer. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. One up, one down. And now it's Juan Soto.
Left fielder Juan Soto.
Towards first, Aranda. He steps on the bag, and two away to start the seventh.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. Off the plate inside, and it's 1-0. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Two down, nobody on.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
The 1-0.
Nope, outside.
No question about this one. It's out of here. He'll touch them all. And they add to their lead. It's 5-zip. So up next for Toronto, Kazuma Okamoto. And that keeps the inning alive.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside. Get that barrel there to meet it just in time. I'll tell you what, it's not easy to do.
0-2 now as he swings through it. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. To the right side. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over. Set for the last half of the 7th. Here's the Rays' leadoff hitter, Chandler Simpson. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, he's been so great today. Really just throwing whatever the catcher puts down. I mean, hasn't shaken off the catcher very much at all today.
Comes up empty. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 0-2. Struck him out looking. Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3. And now the DH, Yandy Diaz.
So far, this guy's been able to tease the strike zone, gets those swings and misses. Somebody's going to have to shorten up, be a little more patient, and make this guy work in the zone a little more.
Late on that fastball. Springer racing after it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. So up next, Junior Caminero, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Junior Caminero.
And it's fouled away. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
So impressive how the velo is still there, even this deep into the outing.
And that skips in the dirt. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Ready to begin the 8th. And now for the Jays, Alejandro Kirk. That's out to center field. Can't get there, too slow to get after it. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Jimenez takes a ball as he stands in for the second time.
Outside, that's a ball.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A shot to the opposite field. And they boost their lead. It's 7-0. So digging in, Ernie Clement.
Inside, ball one.
Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning, and we're at the top of the 8th. Out towards right center field. Mullins in pursuit. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And there's one down. Back to the top of the order now. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, George Springer.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
Whips it to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out. Here's Juan Soto. 0 for 3 in this one. That one not close. And the count even 1-1.
Nope.
Fouled off to the right.
Well, anytime you launch one foul that has the distance, it's tough to reset for the rest of the at-bat. He's going to have to do it here. You know, that changeup didn't fool him by much, but it did its job and had him out front.
And it finds its way through for a hit. And Vladimir Guerrero Jr. with a chance to make an impact with 2 away. Now a chance for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. This one in the air center field. And that is that. Back here at Tropicana Field, bottom of the 8th. Gunnar Henderson now at the plate. There's a swing and a miss.
That's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exact.
High fly ball, right field. Springer under it. And there's one down.
Still rolling to start the 8th. Just 5 more outs to get.
Aranda now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. And there's 2 gone following the strikeout.
Man, he's getting really close to this thing right now. Only 4 outs left, but it's going to be tough to get.
Donovan in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. The Rays still looking for their first hit in this one. And a big swing and a miss.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Ground ball to the right side. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Anthony Santander. Ripped into right center, base hit, and a good start to the inning.
Waste no time there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Okamoto stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. 0-1. Up and in, and now it's even 1-1.
Inside, ball 2.
Santander gets his lead at first with nobody out. That one fouled off, 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Comes a 2-2. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That one carrying. And it's out of here. He muscles that one out the opposite way. And they tack on to their lead. It's 9-0. And now it's Dalton Varsho. Here comes the closer here in the ninth, Mason Miller.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. It just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
1-0-1 on the gun, swing and a miss. Good job to fight that one off. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Kerr now at the plate as he swings through strike one. That one in triple digits. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Outside low, ball one. And Kerr goes down on strikes. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Andres Jimenez. Intentional walk coming here. They put him on board, and with 2 outs, they'll go after the next batter. Now, Ernie Clement steps off and looks to first. Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position. Here's George Springer. Now on the mound for the Rays, Edwin Uceda.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers in their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of...
And that's the 3rd out. Back now in Tampa Bay, and all eyes on the mound as he begins the 9th inning, working on a perfect game. Check swing called strike. That's strike one.
Boog, I'll tell you right now, every player defensively on their toes like never before. They want to make sure they have the opportunity to put this pitcher in the history books. They are going to make the play.
Ball one.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. One down. And now 2 outs away from history.
Well, I hope he gets this done. I mean, this is the kind of feat that can define a career. Hard not to root for him at this point.
Mullins in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Comes up empty.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the...
Guerrero takes it himself down to the last out for the Rays.
And
this is it. 1 out away from perfection.
Okay, play. Brace it.
Fraley in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Line drive into the outfield for a knock, and the perfect game is no more. So now back to the top of the order. And stepping in for the Rays, Chandler Simpson. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. On a line. That's a hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. Yandy Diaz. The next to hit out of the bullpen for the Jays, Louis Varland.
And he's got a nice nice lead to work with, so should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Here's the pitch. Both runners on the move. There's the ball. Throw to third. Too late. Save. Double steal.
Ball two.
That one inside. And now 3-0. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He has it. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
They're down to their final strike. Right through there, got him. And that is the ball game. 9-0.